GNOME Boxes is the easiest way to set up virtual machines on Linux. You can try out any distro in a VM at near native speed, and even try out other operating systems like Windows. You don't have to be on GNOME for this is just made by the GNOME Foundation, but this app essentially does everything for you. It's really easy for beginners, so you don't have to know anything to set this up. It'll even automatically scale the resolution of the VM, which is a tedious problem that you'll see in other virtual machine software like VirtualBox. So to install this, you can just use whatever software app you have. The one that is from your package manager is the one that you should choose. So I just installed it with RPM. But anyways, once you open up the app for the first time, you won't see anything here, but you will see a plus at the top left. And this is where you can create a virtual machine. If you have an ISO file of whatever operating system you want, you can just select this, but you can also download the operating system just by clicking Download OS. And it has a bunch of Linux distros that you don't even need to download from their website. The ones that are on top are the most supported, like Fedora and Ubuntu and stuff like that. 3D acceleration is not supported for all of the operating systems, it's only for some of them. That's why I recommend just selecting one of these operating systems. So I'm just going to try Fedora 42, and then I'll just rename it to something like this, and I'll give it 4 GB of RAM, and then I'll just select Create. Now just open up the virtual machine, and I'm going to click on Start Fedora Workstation Live. And I know the screen is small, but it will automatically fix that. But if it doesn't, it's as easy as installing one package in the VM. As you can see, it has automatically set the resolution, and everything looks fine. But all you need to do is install whatever operating system you chose onto the disk. And make sure to use the entire disk. This is just a VM, so it won't affect anything on your host machine. I'm not going to actually install it right now because it will take some time. But after you install the operating system on the VM, all you need to do is click on these 3 dots, and I just like to force shut down the VM. And then after that, you can right click on the VM, and then click on the preferences. And then if you go into the devices and shares, you'll see this ISO file. You'll need to remove this so that you'll be able to boot into the VM without loading the installer. It's just like how you would install an operating system on an actual computer. You would remove the USB drive before booting into the computer again. So I'm just going to click remove, and it's a little glitchy so I have to click it twice. But then after it says no CD and DVD image, then you should be able to boot back into the VM and use it normally. But I've already installed Fedora 42 on this VM, so I'll just open it up real quick. I'm just going to log into my user. And this is what the VM looks like. It's a lot smoother since I enabled 3D acceleration. And to do that, we can go to the 3 dots over here, and then click on the preferences. And then in the resources section, you should see 3D acceleration if this distro supports it. And if you selected one of the distros that was in the main menu, you should see 3D acceleration. But then after you enable that, you'll need to click on the 3 dots over here and then restart the VM, or just shut it down and open it up again. If you're trying to use the Neri window manager, you're going to need to have 3D acceleration for Neri to work. Another really cool thing about GNOME Boxes is their device sharing. Under the USB devices, I can see a bunch of my devices, even if they're not directly connected via USB. Like my camera is built into my laptop, but I can see it here and I can pass it into the VM as well. And then if I had any other USB device, I can pass it into the VM normally. I also see my Bluetooth here. I'm not sure how that works, but it is there, I guess. And you can also share folders between your host machine and your guest. You do need to make sure you have this package installed inside of your guest machine though. On this VM, I didn't even need to install the Spice WebDAV package because it already set everything up for me. You only really need to manually install that package on other distros that are not a part of that main list of distros. And you can do this with whatever package manager that your guest OS uses. So if it was Debian based, it would be sudo apt install spice webdev. Then for Fedora based, it would be DNF, and so on. So to make one, you just click on the plus and then add whatever folder you want to pass in. So I just put my downloads folder, and then you would name it, and then it should show up in your guest OS's file manager. Now I just opened up the file manager on my Fedora VM, and then I went over to the network section, and I can see this Spice client folder. But once I double click on this Spice client folder, I can head over to this thing that has just been mounted, and I can see the folder that I just shared to my VM. This is my downloads folder, I just named it ASDF. But if I open this, this is what is in my actual host downloads folder. So that's pretty cool. But another thing you can do to share files, instead of using shared folders, you can just drag files into your VM like this. And then it'll just automatically copy over the file to your downloads inside of the virtual machine. It also works if you just copy the file on your host machine and then paste it in your VM. Now these are pretty big files, so I'm just going to cancel them. But this is cool because your clipboard is actually synced between your host machine and your virtual machine. It's just a really convenient feature. So if I copied anything else, like if I just copied boxes, and then I tried pasting that in something like the terminal, you can see that the clipboard is actually synced. And another cool thing in GNOME Boxes is that you can create snapshots of your VM. So if you ever want to do something crazy in your VM, you can just take a snapshot of the VM before you do that, and then you can always revert back to it. And if you ever need to, you can manually edit the configuration of your VM inside of the preferences and then the edit configuration section. and this will open it up in whatever text editor that you have. And then you can just change whatever you want manually. But anyways, that is how you can use GNOME Boxes to run any distro or operating system on your machine. If this worked for you, please leave a like and subscribe, and if you ran into any issues while setting any of this up, please leave it down in the comments below and I'll try to respond as fast as possible. I'll see you guys in the next video.